Welcome. Brad Bethune, everybody.
Oh my! It's in the tent, man. I've been messing with this thing. I can't get the stupid camera to work. I turned the light on.
That's
better, but now I'm flashing blue. So now I'm the flashing blue man group, single man group, whatever you want to call it. I might as well just be called Smurf.
Dude, that made my day.
Oh my gosh! I whatever.
All right, well, it's got week 15, personal rips and hobby chat.
What's up, Bo? Wow, that was a little. Let me get my man voice going on.
Oh,
here.
I hope you was here for that. I hope you didn't miss the beginning, because that was probably the best part of the show. Oh wait,
read the disclaimer.
Are we calling it a show now?
Yep, that's it. Read the disclaimer.
I ain't reading no disclaimer. It's in the description. Everybody everybody knows we're professionals. If they didn't see the opening, then if they saw the opening, they know.
Oh my gosh, Lord have mercy on our souls.
Hey, dude, I could have played Blue's Clues.
That would have been wrong.
Blue's Clues.
Wait, I don't know what that show is. What is that show?
It's a little cartoon dog with the guy that does the meth that got locked up and
does the meth?
Then they got a new dude. Hey, Bo, you'll have to come on and tell us. I would love to hear it. You just give the word and I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do we got tonight? We got hey, I got my first ever hockey.
I got something from you that I don't know what it is, so we're gonna rip that. So we're gonna rip it.
Yeah, the most important part of that envelope is what was on the outside of it.
Dude.
We'll get into that. Let's see what else. Project 2020 is coming to the end. Oh, here we go.
I don't know. You may like me. I'm not. I'll be glad when the Project 2020 is over. It's just not my bag.
You know what? I did not. I didn't jump on board when it first started. I got into it around the time that Jameson's Mark McGuire came out.
Mm-hmm.
And
you got some bad reverb going on, by the way.
Do I?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll fix that.
I just realized it.
How's that?
I fixed it.
Got it.
Dude. We are in no way professionals in this thing.
Right. Read the disclaimer in the description.
If we even try to become professionals, then yeah, we're quitting.
And I'm not quitting. I'm going to keep going just to see how many people I can make mad. And
I just like seeing how much I can aggravate you in one night. Oh, are we stalling?
No, I'll send Bo the link. I want to hear his Blue Man. I want to hear his Blue Man group.
Oh my Lord, have mercy on my soul.
All right, Bo, I sent you the link, brother. What was I saying? Oh, probably 2020. I didn't get into it until about Mark McGuire, Blake Jameson's Mark McGuire.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that card, you know the 85 tops version.
Yep.
You know the 87 version.
Yep. At least you're wearing pants tonight. Good grief.
I was wearing pants, dude. But when he combined the two,
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome. And I was like, man, I want one of those. I got one. And then when I got that one, I'm like, man, I like this. I got the next one, then the next one, and I kept getting all of his. And now, unfortunately, I have to go back and get the Nolan Ryan and the Don Mattingly, which are both going for over $100 a piece.
Oh, dang it.
Now the Clemente, is it Roberto Clemente?
Roberto Clemente.
That's actually came down, so that's not going to be too bad. I'm hoping that since the no, it wasn't Clemente. Which one was it? Oh Lord, I don't forgot.
I don't know. You tell me. It's your
Like
journey,
I said,
not mine.
we're not professionals, but oh, God, I knew it. Anyway, there's three I don't have, but as far as the Mattingly and the Nolan Ryan, his last one that came out, that's what it was. The last one that came out, the print run was less than the print one. The print run was less than the Don Mattingly, and supposedly that's the print run is the reason why it's so high. So I'm hoping now that there's a lower print run of a Jameson card, maybe this one will come down a little and I can afford it on my little minuscule budget I have for cards.
Boy, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
So we have Bo, and we're finna hear his Blue Man Group.
Oh my gosh!
To go along with your comment, Bo, how you doing, man?
What's up, Bo?
Hey, what's happening?
Not much, brother. Can't wait to hear this story.
Okay.
I don't know. To start, all right. Let me go back. We posted we tweeted about us being on here on Mondays and just kind of chatting, going back and forth. And I think it was you that actually posted it, that you were watching us on the big screen, and somebody made a comment about the Blue Man. Brad says it was Mark.
Was it you or was it Mark? I thought it was Mark Oil.
I'm having some issues with my
Well, at least you don't look blue.
Only you, Brad. Only you.
I think it's the lighting.
You good?
Nope.
He'll get it straightened out.
He'll do it. He'll do it. I feel like just doing this on you.
No, it was not Mark.
It was not.
It was not Mark.
It was Bo.
No, it was not Mark. Bo, hold on a minute. No, it was not Mark. You know, hold on. Here we go.
I think I have it.
Oh, of course it was Ray. Of course it would be Ray. Wow.
I just blued myself.
Oh man.
Oh, let's see. What we got here? About the cards.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Man, don't judge us because we're just having fun.
Yeah. We're just goofing off here.
We've got some professionals in here.
Oh,
I think I'm good.
Hey, we hear
I think
you.
I'm good.
Yes. Wait, Blue Man Group.
So the problem was I had the YouTube channel on at the same time as StreamYard, so I was getting that delay, and it was throwing me for a loop. And this is coming from the guy who I worked 12, 13, 14 years in broadcasting. That would and here not figuring out how to mute my darn screen. So what's up? It's awesome to be on.
What's up?
Anyway, we're glad to have you, man. Glad to have you.
I feel like saying, "What's up, Big Worm?" I mean, Big Worm.
Yeah. So you opened with the Blue Man Group. So my Blue Man Group story. My wife and I went to see them in Chicago, like 3 years ago, and so I have like fear of the dentist. Like I just my freaking blood pressure goes through the roof. My heart rate is sky high when I'm in that dentist chair. And when I hear the drills, and this is like this is like nothing. It's not from like a childhood. It's like just gradually built up into my adulthood, which is, it's crazy. Usually it's built in at a young age. So I hate the dentist, and he knows it. And, so we go to the Blue Man Group and we sit in the second row, and I'm right on the edge of, I'm right at the aisle. And so the Blue Man Group, gets the audience. I did not say anything about my fear of when they bring that little tiny microphone camera.
We're trying. We're hanging on every word. I think we lost him finally.
Camera down. And I'm just I'm sitting there thinking, this is the worst thing ever. So that's my look, and I it's like, of all the
Man, I would love to hear the story.
I would too.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, bro.
Is this Shep? Oh, we lost him.
Oh
Man.
Five,
Five,
nobody
two,
missed.
here we go. We got him back. We got him back.
5 wants to know what he missed.
I can't even tell you. You got to go back from the beginning after it's over.
KBO.
Yeah, KBO, you missed out. There we go. We got it back.
I think my act out.
Right. Man, I thought I had sucky internet.
I thought I did too.
Apparently not.
Because my wife is always complaining about our internet. We pay, that's beside the point, but we have the highest internet subscription that our company offers, and we still get cut off.
So what? 5 MB on that? On oh man! Thanks for everybody.
You can hang around and listen. We'll, guaranteed to make you laugh or chuckle at something. We're trying to hear about a Blue Man Group story.
Wow! Look at the comment. Look at Bo running all those bots. Can't afford any bandwidth.
Hey, we don't allow no bots around here.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh man!
All right. So we heard about the dentist and your fear, and going to the concert. And you not saying anything about your fear of dentistry.
Yeah, that's about where we got.
That's all.
That's about where it stopped.
Okay. So we're at the Blue Man Group. I'm on the row. They don't know that all of a sudden they get involved with the audience, and they take a camera and they bring it into the crowd, and they see me, and they pretend I'm a patient and frickin' dentist, and they hold me back. They hold me back, and they stick this camera into my mouth, and the camera's showing on the big screen. Everybody can see inside my mouth, down my throat, and I'm just playing along. And in my head, I'm freaking out because I hate the dentist. And here they are. And it's like, come on. Of all the things that they could have done, they choose the one thing that I don't want. For the first time, I guess, for most people.
So you said this was in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
How long ago was this? Because I've seen, because I love the Blue Man Group, and I've watched a bunch of their YouTube videos, and I want to say I've seen this act, and I'm just wondering if it's your esophagus that I've been seeing.
It could be. I'm not sure. It would have been right. That could have been my throat. You saw 2017 maybe, and I'm not even sure when.
Herman's searching for the video right now. That's what he's doing. Look at that guilty grin on there.
So, I honestly believe I could, because I swear I've seen this, but well, whatever. It's still funny. I mean, just the fact that you scared the dentist and that you were part of that act. I mean,
yeah.
Oh,
it's hilarious.
See, I told you, Brad. This would be a good way to start the show.
Whatever, man. Making fun of Blue Man. It's my It's the camera. I need a better camera. I've been saying that for 2 months, 3 months.
And
now.
I say it's your lighting.
Dude, look! I turn that on, and then it looks okay, and then it just starts blue, non-blue, blue, non-blue. So I don't know what's going on. That's why I think.
Oh.
What are you like? Oh my gosh!
It's true. It's true.
We usually
had to be cool. I mean,
at some point
to interact with the show. It was the Blue Man, and I'm just glad the fact that the person that started this whole little conversation is actually here with us.
Yeah, so fun
watching on the big screen and getting a comment.
Oh,
the fact that you felt like you had to explain. So, Bo, while we got you on, how's the million card project coming? What's your updated total?
It's good. I'm up to 524,000, I think 269. So I'm getting close to 525. So yeah, it's going good. And I've kind of taken my foot off the gas the last few months. So it's kind of going better than I had anticipated for the year, and hopefully things will get back to normal next year. And so I'm setting my goal a little higher for next year. I'm hoping to get to 700,000 by the end, because I think I can get some. I think what we should be, getting out more, and things will open up, so I can get some of the bigger bulk trades that I've got set up with some dealers, that I can get those consummated next year.
You just say consummated.
I did.
Well, I've never heard. What are you doing once you hit 1 million?
Organizing.
Becoming a 2 million club, the 2 million club.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna focus more. I'll still, I'll be kind of winnowing down what I need, and instead of, just like right now, I'll trade for anything. I just want bulk, volume, no fires. I'm not gonna have a big fire pit in the backyard. So I'm gonna narrow the focus where it's, I don't want just 1,000 random cards. That I'm gonna be more focused on what I trade for. Getting those those set lists and all that narrowed down. So that, and then organization is the biggest key, because right now it's just, it's kind of a detriment for myself. Like if I'm going to, I went to spring training this past spring, and it to find cards of like, minor league guys and rookies that, I could expect to, find them and get autographs. So just in that, it's kind of slowed me down in searching for. So I'm just going to try to get organized and, narrow everything down. But, yeah, so that's, but the fun of it has been, just meeting you guys and everybody else in the hobby, and just, some of the stories that have developed in the people that I met along the way. It's kind of like in a sense, I don't want to hit 1 million, because a lot of the fun I'm having is the journey to get to 1 million. So,
any thoughts on doing the book?
I have actually thought about it a little more. I've actually wrote a book. It's not published, but I wrote a book on I worked before I moved here to Wisconsin and took the job I'm working at now. I worked for an athletics department at a university, Western. Their record book was incomplete. They had a fire in their athletic building in the 70s. And so pretty much all of their records from like pre-1950 were wiped out and not saved. So I went back through like newspaper archives and kind of rebuilt the record book for men's basketball. And along the way, in reading some of the stories, there were some fascinating, like, nuggets of information that came along with it. So it just kind of spurred an all new project. And I did like a day-by-day history that I published a really rough draft and had it printed about 3 or 4 years ago. And that one copy I gave to the athletics department so they could use for reference on their broadcasts and stuff. So I have gone down that route and done some research and penned a book. It was unedited, not published. But it's something that the more and more that I do these trades and meet these people, that it's like, this is pretty fascinating. Almost like the Wax Pack book that Brad Baluchian wrote. That it's like, it's kind of neat. The stories you get along the way. So that's definitely and yeah. He wrote a book about his Jose Canseco super collection. So it's definitely something that's, in the back of my mind. I don't know if I'm going to go that route, but I think it's definitely something worth pursuing, down the road.
Yeah, I was just always curious because I mean the stories that you could probably tell that you just don't tell on the podcast or on the vlog. I mean, just those alone, and if you could just the different cards and the stories that go with, and then taking those to spring training, and then those stories. I mean, you got stories upon stories upon stories that you could just flat out tell. I mean, it would be an interesting. While you could record it through a vlog, it would who knows what's going to happen to the intranets, like. But
right.
Books have been around for a while, so
with all your you said 520 something thousand.
Yeah.
Where you're at. Do you try to correlate like sets of years, or is everything just kind of boxed up and counted, or?
Pretty much everything's just boxed up and counted. When I do, if I buy like minor league sets, or if I acquire sets that are already complete, I keep them intact. But pretty much when a box comes along, if I get a 200 count box in the mail today, I open it up, I count, 202 cards, add it to the count, and pretty much just tuck it away. I've kind of gone, I haven't blogged as much the last couple months. It's pretty time consuming to write. So I've done a little less blogging of the specific mail days, whereas in 2018 and 2019, that was kind of the main, the main part of the project was blogging about each specific mail day that came in. I've kind of gone against that. And sometimes if I get like 10 mail day, 10 packages in a day, just getting those, what do I want to write about? There's 10 different packages. What do I want to write about in each of these packages? It could be kind of time consuming, and, just thinking about, a subject. So basically what I've been doing is just, writing, counting and tallying up, and then they just go in a box, and I try to consolidate as much as possible just to, conserve as much space as I can. So I've kind of gone away from the, blogging each particular mail day. And right now it's just kind of a count and store away. I think eventually, at some point next year, I'll probably get back to doing a little more mail day blogging like I used to. But kind of my focus now is just all these cards behind me, just trying to get those moved out using my eBay store, selling singles, and taking advantage of the extra time that I have with, being locked down essentially. So just capitalizing on the extra time and having a little nest egg of card show money that, I can use for Cubs cards, when I can go to a card show again.
So you mentioned selling on eBay, and you're a big advocate of the managed payments.
Why are you stealing my podcast thunder, Herman?
Hey,
Why are you stealing my podcast thunder?
I don't know nothing about what you're talking about. I've been real skeptical of it,
Mm-hmm.
and the main reason for me was the fact that I had switched, and this is apart from because of what I saw you post. I had went to PayPal's micropayments.
Yeah.
Had never heard about it until I saw your post about it. Which it helped when you're selling 99-cent cards with free shipping. That helps a lot.
Huge.
And and I'm not telling you anything because you already know. But I'm looking at it as all right. Well, now that's going away because eBay is going to go back to, what was it, like 12.3?
Yeah, 12.35.
Which that kind of puts you in the 10% that eBay's always took, and then PayPal's percentage.
They're going to get their
money. I actually made my first sale today with managed payment, but it was on a listing I had listed for 99 cents shipping. So it's not awful. And I guess I need to make a few more to decide for myself. But I mean, I was totally against it to begin with, and was getting ready to close my eBay. But I may do away with free shipping and just do 99 cent shipping. Just I don't know.
So
go ahead.
So you bring up some really good points, and I am very passionate about about managed payments. And the thing is, I was forced into managed payments in July, and I was like you. I went in kicking and screaming. I was skeptical, and I did not want to do it because a bulk of my sales are, under $5, free shipping. And I'm looking at the numbers like, okay, if I sell, one card for 99 cents free shipping, they're going to take, because that 30 cents transaction fee is huge. And that's why I switched my PayPal account to micro payments. So this, this is going to kill me. And I had no other choice. I had to use, so I went ahead, and I mean, I waited till the last few days before the eBay deadline of July. And I think I applied, I think I entered like July 25th. So I waited until the last few days, and then I crunched the numbers, and my savings were pretty huge. Now, granted, a lot of my sales were 99 cents, but I also have like some volume discounts where I encourage buyers to buy more than 3 cards out of my store, and they get a 10% discount out. So that helps in, trying to get a little more than just a 99 cent free shipping sale. Then there's times where, I'll sell a card for, $300 or $100, not, far more 99 cents sales than $100 plus sales. But, the savings I saw from those higher sales made up for it, along with, the bundled discounts. So that's where I'm seeing the savings. But I also have a huge volume in my store. I have over 5,000 cards listed in my store. There's like 3,000 standalone listings, but within those listings, I have some variation listings, where there's, a couple hundred cards in each of those variation listings. So probably 5,000 cards. So I'm doing a lot of volume. So as a volume seller, it's definitely saving me a lot of money, but I'm also saving money on stamps where, I have a guy, Carl, down in Florida. He's a stamp collector. I get stamped envelopes, 55 cents of postage for 38 cents per stamped envelope. So it's saving me 20 cents per envelope. So that, if somebody comes in and buys one 99 cent card, free shipping, my net profit, and that includes like top loader and penny sleeve, is around 20 cents, 15 to 25 cents, depending on top, crazy to say 6 months ago or a year ago, I never would have thought the top loader cost, the overhead on top loaders would make the difference. But right now it is, depending on I have to spend on top loaders. So, buying in bulk on supplies. I have an eBay store. So my eBay store fees for managed are only 11.5% as opposed to the 12.35 for, a non-eBay store owner. So a lot of this adds up to where that's why I'm saving more money as opposed to a casual seller that maybe only has 100 listings, has the 55 cent stamp plus their envelope cost. If they're not buying toters in bulk, that savings isn't there. So it's not, it's not saving you in managed payments where it would have been, especially in micro payments for PayPal. So while I'm a big proponent of managed payments, I do understand that it's probably more of, a hindrance to a casual seller to make the switch, because if you're a casual seller, you're not seeing the volume, and
That,
you're not
that
seeing the big savings.
yeah, and that's where I'm at. Is more of a casual seller. I don't sell a lot on eBay. Um, I, there was a time that I did, but I mean now I'm just more of a here and there. I've got some stuff posted, but a lot of it is like just been sitting there. I don't do a whole lot with it, but um, and
Well,
like I
that's
said,
cool.
you mentioned about coming from micropay that 5 cent per sale versus 30 cent is huge.
Oh yeah,
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 I mean,
And like I
I
said,
drove.
I went to micropay after seeing a couple of your posts about it. Uh, I switched my PayPal to business account and
Mhm.
it did the micropay, which I loved because, like I said, with a 99 cent sale with free shipping, you're looking at. I mean, you could come out what 70 cent to the good.
Yeah.
It's so how likely are you to use the what is it the $1 shipping with tracking now that they offer it or
Yeah, once they begin to offer it, and I think uh, one of the executives was on a podcast last week, and it sounds like they're going to roll it out in January.
right?
Um, I think it's going to. I'm going to dabble. So I will use it on like basically what I'm going to use it on is $5 and up because I've been able to get my costs down with stamped envelopes to 38 cents. It sounds like this option for tracking is going to be like around 75 cents. So on a 99-cent card with free shipping, I'm going to lose money on that transaction. And for 99 cents, I don't care. I've been selling this way for, a few years now, consistently that it's few and far between that I have people not receive a pack, a P5 at most is what I'm seeing. So, anything less than $5, I'll continue doing the current format I'm doing, which just or anything over $5 and probably up to I think their max is going to be $20, so that's going to open up some. Right now, if any more than $8, I'm hesitant to take that risk to sell because if it's $1, $2, $3, if they don't get it, I'll just refund the money. But once you get up to $8, $9, $10, then that's a risk that I'd rather spend the $350 on tracked shipping in a bubble mailer. So at least this option will give me that opportunity to open it up in the $8 plus all the way up to $12. And once I get to the $12 and up range, it's probably something I'll offer. Okay, pay $3 for a bubble mailer, or it's free with the PWE tracking. My fear, so my preparation is eBay is going to eventually force all sellers to provide tracking. I think that's the direction they've wanted to go. You've seen it the last couple years with top rated seller status. You have to provide tracking for top rated seller status, and I think this is another step towards eBay and their sales numbers for trading cards is through the roof in 2020. So they're seeing all this money coming in, and obviously there's a lot of money, and eBay can take a lot of money in fees on these low dollar shipments. So how can we, get tracking involved? And I think they were able to make it probably an unprecedented deal with the post office to provide tracking on a plain white envelope
Right.
to get to this point. And I think that's eventually, maybe in 2022, that's going to be a requirement that every shipment through eBay has to have a tracking number. That's just my own personal opinion where I think it will eventually go. So I've just got I've got to be prepared to, once I approach that bridge, I'm going to have to cross it. And that's something like Herman, you said, where, I'll just have to start charging for shipping at that point, because, I'm not going to be taking loss after loss on some of these, low dollar transactions. If I'm required to pay X amount for a tracking number.
Yeah. And that's kind of where I was at with the free shipping, because I had switched to a lot of 99-cent free shipping sales on eBay or listings. And I changed a lot of that to just 99-cent shipping. And basically that was a lot to do with just kind of offsetting the difference between the 30 cent per transaction and the 5 cent.
Yeah.
Because my list doesn't really generate a lot of volume as far as number of sales or per transaction or whatever. So I was kind of the way I did it. And like I said, I made one sale today and figuring, what I actually got versus what I had in it, it wasn't that bad. So, I mean, that just may be the way I go ahead and go now, is just do the 99-cent shipping. And
yeah, I do. Was 85. I do 85-cent shipping on minimum on every card. I did it. I did free shipping, and every single shipping that I did, 99 cents, I lost money. So
yeah,
what I figured is if you're charging 65, you got 55 for the stamp, you've got your 4 or 5 cents for the envelope, and the rest is for top loader and whatever, all of that, and it's just just break even point, and all that is just to cover the cost of the PWE. I don't care about anything over it. As long as people understand that, then I guess that's okay. I'm not opposed to if I have to pay for if I have to pay for the shipping through eBay. I'm kind of okay with that, but are you going to charge me another 5-cent fee on the back for that? And then how are you going to print the stickers, or how's that that's my biggest concern is are you going to triple charge me on the back end? So I'm paying taxation without representation, or whatever you want to call it. And then, how do I have to buy now a little bit of label maker or whatever to run PWE when I could have just done this? I mean, that's my biggest concern.
Yeah, and that is something that I'm wondering how the label will look, because obviously it's got to be small enough. So if you are printing on a standard 8.5 by 11 sheet, you're wasting a lot of paper. So it's going to be interesting to see how they, how that is, what that label is going to be.
Or if they take those stickers and you have to type in the sticker number, and that's I don't know.
Not these stickers.
Yeah, those stickers. If you type in the number,
those are worthless.
Then can you use that sticker to associate with? I'd be okay with that.
So, all right. So here's the thing, and we're going to kind of move on a little bit. I've watched the video, and I won't call the guy's name because he swears up and down this is still working for him. But I ordered these from the USPS website and tried it. Yep. I sent one to Brad just as a trial. It went out. It went through my post office. It went through my major city, which is Atlanta, post office. And it came back to me with a note saying that if I wanted to use that label, I had to pay $7.50 for priority shipping.
Yeah, I was afraid that would happen.
And I've seen a bunch of people that's, apparently a bunch of people have seen this video and everybody's ordering it. And I've tried to put out there, hey, look, I've tried it. It don't work. And I even commented on the guy's video, and he swears up and down he does it every day. He has actually switched from a small town post office to a larger town post office because they let it slide through.
But, because the other post office wouldn't.
Right. But at some point, it's going to hit a post office to where
it is.
somebody's going to get charged for this, and it's going to be a buyer, and they're not going to be happy.
Yeah, exactly. And I saw that video when it was, it went the rounds on Twitter a few weeks ago, and I ordered, 200, I think was the max. You could order 4 50 count packs.
Right.
And I ordered them, but I was hesitant because I didn't want to send, an eBay buyer and have them hit with, a 350 or priority. So I was going to wait until, I saw other people. I was going to let other people be a guinea pig to, try this out. And all of a sudden I started seeing all of these tweets like, don't use these, don't use.
Yeah. And that's why
every post office is different.
Yeah. And that's why I tried it with Brad first. I'm like, well, if it doesn't go through, that's fine. If it does, I'll reimburse him for the whatever it costs, but whatever. But like I said, it came back with a letter to me saying that if I wanted to use it, I had to pay $750 priority to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he says, don't worry about Brad. Who matters about Brad? Just use it.
Well, I can sweet talk my way out of it better to you than I could an eBay buyer.
That's true.
Right.
eBay buyer is a negative feedback.
Yeah.
To me, it's just.
We'll talk it out.
Yeah, we'll hug it out later. Where's the beer?
Right. But yeah, needless to say, it didn't work for me, and I'm not willing to go to a larger town to try again. It is what it is, and I replaced my blue tape with tracking labels. But don't use them. I just can't see where they work for anybody, because at some point the label has got to go through a small town post office, and somebody's going to get dinged for it.
Yeah.
And if you're using it through eBay, like I said, that's negative feedback all day long, and nobody wants that.
I thought you loved negative feedback. I thought you needed negative feedback. I thought you thrived on negative feedback.
Oh, crown and diet. So
go ahead.
We're ready.
Go ahead.
I've been dying all night.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to mute.
This came up earlier this week, or I should say last week, and I'm not going to name names. I'm not naming anything, but I made a comment about it, and along with other people, and I was shot down. Where's it at? That ain't it. Here it is. Why is it not working? Not professionals, by no means. Here we go. This card. $10 or no? I say no. And reason being is, like everybody else, is the edging. Some people seem to think that because it was cut that way by OPG that it should be looked over or allowed, I should say. Oh, but to me, that's BS, total BS. Because if that's acceptable because it came from OPG that way, then why isn't off-center cards and ink splots acceptable from any other card company, and go ahead and make them a 10 because they came from the card company that way too? So,
sorry, I had to go pee.
No problem. What is this? Okay, Foul 5. I didn't see that, but anyway, I'm not naming names. I want to have my 5 minutes, and I'm going to have it. That's pretty much where I'm at. And another, here we go. Another thing is about that is there was a lot of people in that were saying that if it's in a PSA 10 slab, then it's a PSA 10, regardless. That's what was said. So, that being the case, is that a PSA 10? Yes, no?
Looks like it to me.
Okay. That's a fake Jordan.
Oh, see it.
It's a PSA 10 slab, so it is a
I couldn't help myself. Sorry.
It's a PSA 10 card because it's in a PSA slab.
What's up, Ken?
Well, you got me.
That's an actual PSA slab graded by PSA, but a fake Jordan card.
Oof.
And now, granted, I'm getting this off of other somebody else's website, but if that's the case, and I know they're out there because they've been proven to be out there through all the trim scandal and all that stuff. They've been proven.
What makes it? I don't know. So this is a stupid question. What makes it fake?
It's fake card.
Well, how do you know?
Man, I don't know that this is the actual. I'm just saying that there are fake Jordans out there. That's known.
Well, yes, but I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I mean, I don't claim to know everything.
Well, I don't either.
What I know is the Jordan is one of the most widely faked cards out there. And there's some websites that like detail how you can spot a fake. And I know like some of the details, and I don't want to speak like an expert because I honestly don't know. I had no idea that was a fake that you show. But I do know some of the like pointers that you can kind of gauge are like the crowd. And I think the can spot in the crowd, and then there's also like I think in the Fleer, the Fleer crown, there's some pointers that you can see, and then I think on the back side of the card there's also some. So there's actually several like clues that you can pinpoint. So like somebody that's well versed can kind of pinpoint what exactly is the difference between a real and a fake one. But that's my extent. Like as a non-knowing, and I am huge on know what you're buying, know what you're spending your money on, be an educated buyer. But when it's in a PSA slab, like
you should be able to trust that.
Exactly. You should be able to trust that. And you shouldn't have to go to a website or go to other people to ask, hey, is this real or fake? Because the PSA or what other, any grading company, reputable, should be the end all be all that, yes, this absolutely is authentic and it's gem mint. And this is, if it's a PSA 10, it's gem mint. So I shouldn't have to be. I should know that, hey, PSA is a reputable grading company, that they wouldn't grade a fake or a and not note it on the label, on the PSA label. So yeah, that's BS that, something like that could get in the wild. And I don't know if that's something that did PSA actually label that, or wild. And that's another thing where it's like, geez, how if you can fake a PSA label, which, and I know Beckett had that, thing going on a couple of weeks ago where there was a fake slab, and it's like, geez, that's why I don't get into grading. I don't have to worry about it. I just buy and sell raw. And if it's, unfortunately, I guess if I do buy like a pre-war, a tobacco card, I do want it authenticated in a slab, but, I'm not sinking a lot of money and, really any money into those. So.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I read into that, the Jordan card, the guy that owns that one, the one I actually showed, was contacted by someone else that had a card. Said it was, then told him it was fake. And he contacts PSA and sends an image, and they actually reverbed on their, or I don't know the exact terminology, but told him that yes, that it was a fake and it was mistakenly graded. So,
Wow.
10's a 10.
Wow.
And I'm not going any further with that. That's I made my point, or at least I think I did. And if I didn't, then I feel better about it.
At least you feel better.
I'm not gonna, it's not gonna. I got to have my time, man. So,
oh my gosh!
And Foul 5 said something about later on, and I got to figure out what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about because I started doing yard work.
Well, I'm on this week, so I'm the engineer this week.
Oh, you start.
We're not talking about anything. We're talking about the Gretzky card.
This was on Saturday.
No, we're talking about the Gretzky card.
What Gretzky card? No, I'm talking about. I'm self-promoting. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, you're talking about the podcast.
No, I'm self-promoting me being engineer. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
If I want to promote the podcast, I'll at some point, Bo and I are going to talk about. Well, we were going to talk about managed payments, but that's out now. So, thanks, Herman.
Well, look, I did not go that deep into it. Have at it. I will listen. There's certain ones I won't listen to, but I'll listen to that one. And
you don't listen, you fall asleep.
No, I listen and then fall asleep. If I fall asleep, I'll pick it up the next morning.
I tell you what, one of these podcasts, in the middle of it, I'm going to play "Go to Sleep."
Oh, wait.
Oh.
All right. Truth be told, I Wednesday nights is my late night. That's when I do all my card stuff. I listen to podcasts. I actually listen about the cards, and Brad will send me a link. He's like, "Hey, podcast is out." Okay, and it's about the time that goes off. I go lay down. I put my headset in. I listen. If I listen to it all, great. If I don't, I fall asleep. I pick it back up the next morning. He thinks it's offensive. He thinks he's putting me to sleep, but it's usually 2:00 in the morning here when I'm listening to it. So it's time to go to sleep.
I just think it's funny you fall asleep to my voice. That's kind of creepy. All right. Is it ripping time? Can I rip your card while we go into overtime?
Have you got something?
I got this. I want to open it.
I mean, it's not nothing special. It was just a trial. But you got out of here.
It's too late. I'm already halfway through it.
Look. He says it's not like they go for 2 hours. Soccer cards.
You're such a jerk.
I had to. I know you love soccer. The football.
SOCKER, maybe. Oh, good grief.
Wait, this one's for you, Brad.
Oh, dude, you know me so well. You know me so well.
All right.
Of course,
Ooh.
it's Pete Alonso.
Is that blue tape on that thing?
That's blue tape. I'm showing blue tape.
Oh Lord, who uses blue tape?
So thank you for the Pete Alonso card. Eddie dumps off. So a soccer comment and a blue card.
That'll do it. All right, let me go get my here. Hold on.
Thank you, Herman. I appreciate that. It's the little things that you enjoy, like Blue Man Group. He stole all my thunder for my podcast. That's all right. Oh, so I appreciate everybody's
I
love.
think I froze. Herman was saying he was doing yard work on Saturday, and I was shoveling 8 inches of snow on Saturday. So
yeah, it was Saturday was nice. Saturday was nice.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah, today it was cold. It was like in the 40s, but it was at least sunny. So we don't get the sleet or anything until about February. So when February kicks in, that's when we get we get it from like February to March, and then by the time that ends, it's the small things in life, dude. It is the small things. Come on. You've seen me. You know how tall. Yeah. 37. Woo. Is it 37? Really? I haven't looked at the weather in like 2-3 days because, 37 in PV.
Oh,
in the PV.
16. It's going to be 7 degrees tonight.
That's so cold.
Yeah, it is.
That is
not cold.
Dude, I'm gonna be a popsicle tonight. Like at 37, forget if it gets below like 64, I'm cold. That's why I got a heater down here.
Yeah, I know. Dude, you have a heater under your desk in the middle of summer.
Exactly. It's because the rest of the house, my wife needs the AC on, so I got to turn the heat on in here. My legs get cold.
All right, so here we go. How many?
Bo froze again.
I mean, if you got to go, I understand. If not, if you're welcome to hang around with us, I'm fine with that. Would love for you to.
Yeah, it's up to you.
All right.
We got the professional breaker this week.
I ain't no professional breaker. Shut up.
Dude, you've done it more than me, and I keep hitting my mic. They keep saying I keep hitting my mic.
Well, I don't have a mic to hit, so I have a camera to hit. Throwback Thursday, I picked these up.
Too high.
There we go.
That dude. That dude. Jose Abreu. Devin Williams.
I like the two look of them.
So is that a rookie card?
That wouldn't be a rookie card. Ooh, here's one.
Yeah. The Cleveland Spiders. Have you not heard that rumor?
I'm not commenting on that because
you know why they're the Spiders, right?
Yeah, but apparently I have offended a bunch of people since this weekend, and I actually got my first block today. And I didn't even start it, but anyway. So,
I've never experienced that in my life.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The only thing I know about hockey is Wayne Gretzky.
Well, I get all this Dallas cigars.
That's literally the only thing I know about hockey. But I've been seeing these, and I love Upper Deck.
Good grief! Can you open up you call yourself a breaker? You can't even open up a pack. Golly!
It's open, dude. I'm trying to stop. It's open. This is what we have you here. But anyway, I was building suspense.
Yeah, you pull an Alexi and everybody will flip out.
Dude, I hope I do. I don't even know who he is, but I hope I do.
I tell you, everybody will go nuts. You'll see it in the chat.
Well, okay. I'm not naming names. We're just going to look at them, okay? If you
You pull it down a little, or you lift it up, do something.
Here we go.
Pavel. Down.
See, I've always loved Upper Deck, and
Dude, they're getting like rave reviews, and everybody's giving them praise for this set, for the pictures and everything.
they're nice looking cards.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I would suck at these names.
Yeah, just say one.
Say one?
Just say one.
Okay, Petrie.
It's a
Did I
cop
say
out.
it right? So, Bo, are you a hockey fan at all, or
I think he froze again.
okay? And apparently, I'm supposed to be looking for somebody named
Lafayette. I'll squeal like a pig, like I did last time.
Hutton.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm getting buzzed. I don't know why.
There he is.
Wait,
So,
there's a canvas.
Lafayette. What's his name?
Lafayette and an array.
The Ranger.
I know. I like that old school duck logo.
But
They're bringing that movie back. The reboot.
that's what the canvas.
Yeah.
Hold on. Look. Here we go.
There you go. Now you see semi-professional.
I need to wear gloves.
McKinnon. I know McKinnon. McKinnon's a sniper.
Oh,
Dude.
wrong Ranger. Not the Long Ranger, the wrong Ranger.
I didn't see a single stars card in there neither. Real breakers don't wear gloves.
That's right. They show their battle scars.
They're paper cuts.
Dude, that wasn't paper. That was a razor blade.
Why are you razor blading your? I don't even want to know.
Hazard of the profession.
It's Michiel. Michiel. It's a cool card.
I haven't heard any screams, so apparently I haven't found anything yet. Dude, I love these cards.
They're nice.
I'm gonna have to pick me out a hockey team.
It's called the Dallas Stars.
Anything that's not in Dallas.
You suck.
That was pretty good. All right. So let's do this one. I don't think he was frozen. I asked him, wasn't he? Bo?
Yeah, I think I'm here.
He's live. He's like,
do you do any hockey? Or, like,
I bought a blaster of this hockey, and it's the first and only hockey I've ever opened. Was this year's Upper Deck.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know anybody, but it was
Oh,
fun to
there you
open.
go. There you go. Yes.
Hey, I didn't get a young gun. I thought there was one per pack.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, because you got the canvas card.
Oh. Tens. I'm still trying to figure out who the ATC is. I think it's I don't know. Canucks. Ooh, I knew that one. Carlson.
Wow.
Killorn.
Yes, said the blasters guarantee a young gun or two, and I think I pulled 2 young guns, and I think I bought 2 blasters. I pulled 2 young guns and 1 blaster, and I just had 1 young gun in the second blaster.
Okay, so apparently, according to Brad, I'm not getting a young gun in this one either.
Yeah. I
Hey, is this guy any good?
don't know.
I can pronounce his name, probably not.
I watched Dallas Stars hockey.
If you can pronounce his name, he's no good. All right.
Man, only 1 Stars card so far. I'm a little disappointed.
Ooh, Coleman,
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Johnson,
Johansson.
Johansson.
All right, so
The Rangers. Ooh, bonus points for pronouncing that name.
Bjorkstrand.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? I think because it's the team, and I hear it all the time.
Johansson. Okay. Checklist. So we have no Lafayette, LaFerrere.
It's a cool jersey.
Yeah. Who is that? The Wild.
Yeah, that's a Wild throwback jersey.
Wild. Is that the Minnesota Wild?
Yep, that's the Minnesota Wild.
I do know something about
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really bone up before the season starts because
that was fun. I love these cards though. I mean, the upper deck. I mean, I don't know what to say. I really wish they had baseball.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think that's going to happen for a while. So I've either got to pick from golf or hockey.
So, Bo, you might be able to. Herman and I have been having a conversation backstage about this. We're thinking about splitting. Oh no! You just shushed me.
I did, but I thought she was going an entirely different way. Go ahead.
He just shushed me. Who the hell do you think you are? You just shushed me.
Now you're shushed.
No, we're talking about splitting the case of Series 1 2021 baseball.
Oh, nice.
And we were trying to weigh the difference between a jumbo and non-jumbo case. And exactly, shush Brad. But we couldn't tell just for the collectability, and then because just overall, what is your opinion going jumbo versus non-jumbo? And then I'll shut up and listen, and then we'll put in Herman's 2 cents worth.
Well, based on the last couple of years, I know there was 1 year, and I can't remember if it was 2019 or 2018, but there was 1 year where the pack outs were absolutely dreadful for the jumbos, and it might have been 2018 update, where has got all of gold, whatever it was, and it just seems to me that it's kind of been the case where if something shorted to jumbo as opposed to hobby. So I've always been more, I kind of lean towards the hobby as opposed to jumbo. I don't know if there's any real science behind that, but I do know in one particular product, hobby was definitely the better buy. Now, moving forward in other products, I can't say if that's the case or not, but I have typically leaned toward hobby.
Okay. Well, we were talking about the autographs, and we were talking about that with the jumbo, you get the 2 autographs, but you get more cards in. If I remember right, Herman, you get more cards in the hobby box.
If you buy 2 hobby boxes, it's cheaper than a jumbo, which means you get more of the base cards, but you're not guaranteed an auto. It's an auto, or it's an auto or a relic.
Right.
But you get 12 boxes versus 6.
And for 2021 Series 1, base is going to be pretty good because there's going to be a lot of good rookies. So I would lean, if for me, I would lean on where am I going to get the most base, as opposed to hits, because really Topps flagship autos aren't as sought after as like a Bowman, where you get the first autos and the chrome autos. So really the chase in flagship anything Topps is cards, and especially those rookie cards. And I think we won't know the checklist for another 6 weeks or so. But it's looking like Series 1 is going to be loaded with rookie cards. So I would lean toward the box that gives you a better per card cost, and more base for the money.
Right.
Yeah. The only thing we were
with the parallel with the parallels. I mean,
not a rookie card.
You need to ask the question right. I don't know. Bo don't know what we're talking about.
Yes, he does. He knows exactly what we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And so I'll give you my answer. Is an insert a rookie card? Okay, if they're on the rookie card, on the card, I would say yes, it is a rookie card. I would say no, but it's not the most desirable, the most rookie card, because there's several rookie cards per year for players, and is a parallel or an insert a rookie card? Yes. Is it quote true rookie card? I would say no, that's reserved for the flagship. So I don't know if that goes to Brad or point to Herman. Maybe I have, because the split on that.
Well,
definition.
Halfway through this little deal, Brad has changed his questioning of how to ask the question. Yes, I heard the interview with Mark, and it completely changed to where you got the answer you wanted, and that's perfectly fine. I'm good with that. It's whatever.
It's my survey. I can change it.
Right. It's your podcast. You ask it how you want.
Brad's a salesman. He's spinning it.
Oh, Foul 5 wants to know the best place to pre-order a case of Series 1.
That's a good question right there. We were looking
Find
at
out, you let me know because they're all the same.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Are they?
They're all within like a couple of bucks of each other. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
everybody
Typically it's within
everybody
$5
on
a
the
team.
secondary bases their price off of blowout.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
they're all within $1 or $2.
And
All right, well,
usually what I've noticed is when Blowout offers like a coupon, like usually on weekends, they'll do like a $25 off coupon. And then, it's like, oh, well, Blowout and Dave and Adams reflects that $25 coupon in their prices, and it's still within $5.
Yep. And to get Blowout's $25 off coupon, you have to spend what, $500?
well,
I
in
think
case
so.
you're
Yeah. And they
spending the 500.
raised. Yeah.
Because
And they raised.
I've ordered a good bit off of Blowout this year, and that's usually been the case. It's $10 off of 200 and
Yep.
25 off of 5, 50 off 1,000 or something like that.
Yep. I think that's right.
Yeah. I would like to get somewhere besides Blowout, but I'm not a big enough fish in the sea, so
Neither one of us are. So we're smaller than small potatoes. We're new small potatoes, not even old small potatoes.
all right. Well, we went over a little bit, but
That's true.
it's
It
been
was fun.
fun. Bo, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah. Thanks
Bo,
for
it's
having me.
fun.
Last
Sorry
minute
for freezing up.
talking about the Blue Man.
Yeah.
It corrected itself, which was of course I said something. It may be the glasses. I don't know. Good. I'm just gonna have to get a new camera. That's all.
So
Whatever.
So we're definitely doing series 1,
Looks like we're doing hobby.
and then we're doing hobby now.
He just said to do hobby. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Were you not listening to the past 5 minutes of conversation? Do you not understand the word English? Do you speak it?
I know what he said. I didn't know he changed your mind.
You could have changed your mind too.
All right. Well, anyway, we got to go. Bo, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Enjoyed the Blue Man story.
Enjoyed the story.
We'll have to keep picking on Brad about the Blue Man. Hey, I'm glad somebody else got picked on tonight other than Herbert.
Yeah, well, even a blind hog finds food every once in a while. So
I thought that was a blind squirrel finding a nut.
a bald eagle finds a hare.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we enjoy it. We'll see y'all next week, and happy trading, I guess.
Happy trading. Rip it good.